Welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about how to create formula fields in data model objects. So before get started, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel, and please consider to take membership into my channel to support my channel, right? So actually in Salesforce Data Cloud, formula fields cannot be created directly on the data model object, right? DMO object. So we can't create those fields directly. So for your context, I have already created those data streams and data model objects. For example, we are going to create the formula field in our lead data model object. So if you don't know about what is data model objects and what is data lake object, what is data streams in data cloud, please do check it out my data cloud playlist, and there are like lot of videos on it, data cloud, and you will get much good context on data cloud. You could find the data cloud playlist in here in my playlist tab. You could find all the data cloud, and you could find the data cloud masterclass series as well as a show in my YouTube channel. So please do check it out. The courses cover like a lot of good stuffs on data cloud concepts, right? So that what I was mentioning, like we can't create the formula field that we are going to create on, we can't create that on like directly on DMO. Instead, there must be a defined data transformation fields, right? That in that within a data stream during the ingestion phase, right? So we are getting the data through the data streams, and there is a already lead home data stream is there, right? So we are going to create that formula field in the lead home data stream, and then we are going to map the newly created formula field to our data model object through the data transformation, right? So once the field got created in the data stream, these formula fields automatically become the part of your data lake object, and then can be mapped directly to your target data model object, right? In your DMO object, right? Uh, so let me just open the lead home data stream, and we can see that data stream status is already been active, and we can see the details from here as well, and we can find all the fields, what are those fields are available for these data streams as well, right? So for the time being, I'll just not going to all of these steps. I'll just going to create a new formula field, right? So we can see this action button is there, like a new formula field. So we are just going to create a simple formula, and for example we are going to see like the region based formula field, like is India based, that kind of check will add through the use of this formula, right? So let me just provide the field level as is India based, right? The API name field API name will be automatically being populated, and we can just define the formula return type. So we can just return type as text. So we are going to return whether it is true or false, right? And in the transformation formula, we could actually use all those, we can just search for functions. We can see as like Salesforce inbuilt formula features available. We could find these auto out of the box, these functions, if and or not, and these are the logical formulas, then logical functions, and we can find date functions, conversion functions, as well as the text functions for concats, replace, select, length, trim, those kind of all the functions available. And if we're going to find the attributes from the fields, right, we could find from this tab as well, from the attributes tab. For example, we are going to search for country, then we are going to use this attribute country, right? And on clicking on this field, we could find the transformation field as source field country, right? So the and you can see this whenever we are adding as a attribute source field country, then we will be seeing this parameter, this country will be provided as an input. So we'll just type anything. For example, if I going to type India, then we just provide the country as an input value, right? So it is true for all the attributes, right? If I just click on city, and it will be populated at source field as city, right? Source field, if I just click on website, it will be providing as source field as website. This is how the attributes will work in these data stream formulas to create a new formula. But let me just add the let me just create a formula. I will going to search for the logical function. For example, I am going to use the if. So on clicking on this if, we can see this is the parameters: if condition result is true, result if true, and result if false. And it will returns the second argument if the first argument is true, and the third argument if otherwise, right? It will return false, right? If I just click on this apply function, it will come in this palette, right? If we just need to provide the condition, then result true or result false. Let me just provide the results. So whenever it is country as India, then we are going to return true, and whenever it is false, it is not India, then we are going to return false, right? And now in the conditions, we are going to mention like the source field, as I mentioning the attributes. So in here in the condition, we are going to input the country. Let me just search for country, and on clicking on this attribute, we'll see the source field is being added, right? Country. So the conditions will be whenever the country is India, then we want to return the true, right? So that is why we just need to provide the equal operator, and in here we can just simply mention the country as India. Whenever the country as India, then we are going to return true unless false, right? So for example, if I just going to provide the country name is India, and let me just click on test button, and we can see that true is getting returned, right? But in case if I just provide the value as India in lower cases, right? So in that case it is returning as false. In that case we just simply use the upper function, right? Upper functions means it will just transform all the fields to uppercase letters, right? So in here we can just simply search for upper, and within the text we can find the function upper function, right? So we just need to insert this upper function in here, upper, then text. So we can just delete this one, and we just need to enclose this bracket in here, right? So we are just good to go, and I just click on. So within the upper function we just specify the source field condition, right? A source field of country, and this should be India, right? So on clicking on test, we could find this is true. And if I just make it, let me just provide that in upper cases as well, it is true. But if I just provide any other country name, for example Europe, and if I just click on test, it will return as false. So our formula is working fine. So now we can just simply save our formula, right? So on saving the formula, it is not getting created in the DMO. It is getting created in data stream object, right? So data stream object, and if I just refresh, and if I just search for the fields, uh, India, let just, so we can see our field got created, and it is return type as like formula. Now we need to create the transformation so that it can become the part of the data model object. So right, so we are just going we can just open from this data stream as well. So we can just go to this review. In this review section, on clicking on this review button, we can just navigate to our mappings, right? So we can see data lake objects. So from the data lake object, since we have added the field in the data stream, so it become the part of the data lake object of lead home data lake object. And in the right side we can find the data model object, right? So if I just search for the our data model object lead, so we could find this is the lead object, right? So lead field. So we just need to map with our lead data model object field. And if I just search for the field India, we could find the field is there, right? Is India based, right? So now what we can do, we just need to create the field in the data model object, right? So I'll just go to the lead object. So one second, so I'll just go to the lead object, and in here, so we can see in the unmapped section lead object, in the unmapped section we can see add new field, action button is there. So I'll just click on add new field. So in here I'll just provide a field label as is India based, right? Is India based. So this field name can be different rather than from the data stream, but for the timing I'll just keeping it as same. So the return type would be text, and I can just select this one for value suggestions for AI automations and AI suggestions while we are going to data transform and all, right? So I'll just keep it in unchanged for the timing, and I'll just going to create the attribute, right? So new field, new custom field is India based got created in the data model entry, right? So now I'll just go to the in here. So in here we can see that India based is there, and in here I'm just going to search for India again. So we can find this field. Now we just need to click on this node, right? Is India based from the left hand side of data lake objects, and on clicking on selecting this field, we just need to scroll down and just click on this field to make the mapping, right? So we can just click on this mapping to on clicking on this node we can just delete our mapping and all these stuffs we can just do, right? So this is how we can just, and it is showing as custom since we created this field as custom formula field, right? And we just created this field. So on clicking on save, the field creations will be completed. So this is how we can just structure our formula field creations for data model object through creating the formula fields in data streams. So I'll be adding more tutorials on Data Cloud in upcoming days. So please stay tuned. I'll be going to upload more tutorials on Salesforce Omni Studio, Data Cloud, as well as Agentforce topics. So please stay tuned, and if you like my content, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel, and if you like my content, please do take my membership into my channel. That will motivate me to create more tutorials for you. So thanks for watching.